The General Secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation, Dennis Chung, doubles down on Leon Bailey's commitment. What does that mean? Welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for joining. And we have some pretty much an interesting talking point, discussion here, I have to say, regarding Leon Bailey's commitment and what Dennis Chung has to say about it. But I don't know, before we do that, we have to get into the YouTube stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'll be interesting to see how this one materializes. So, article in the Jamaica Observer. JFF requests written intent from national players. Now, I do understand that there's consistent backlash on the Jamaica Football Federation to consistently act professional. That's what they keep on saying, act professional. And now this is the full route of professionalism that the JFF is going down. That, hey, when we write to you guys or we send our email about the particular dates, you have to reply to us stating your availability. My apologies. Now, this situation in particular surrounds Leon Bailey. The article is written by Robert Bailey, so if you give commendations on that, let's root through. Dennis Chung, General Secretary of Jamaica Football Federation. As I say, people, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into this discussion. Hopefully, you guys are doing good and everything is okay. Dennis Chung, General Secretary of Jamaica Football Federation, Dennis Chung, says the door remains open for Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey to rejoin Reggae Boyz squad for the country's Nation League match against Cuba at the National Stadium on September 6th. However, Dennis Chung said that for Bailey, which is specifically stating or excluding him from the bunch, highlighting him, who declined an invitation to play for Jamaica at the 2024 Copa America in June, to rejoin the national setup, he must first sign a letter of commitment. So, this is actually doubling down. This is actually Dennis Chung doubling down on the situation. This is Dennis Chung doubling down on the situation. Before me go any further in the video, I would really want to know, like just that part alone, what are your thoughts on Dennis Chung doubling down on this? And specifically speaking about a commitment letter. Tell us what you think in the comment section on that particular topic. Let's continue. We've asked that any confirmation of availability be in writing so that we can be certain. We have asked that any confirmation of availability be in writing so that we can be certain, Dennis Chung said. His availability, of course, depends on him, first and foremost. As you know, the former coach, Himir Algrimson, selected him last time, and he said he wasn't available. Listen now, people, before we start. I'm telling you, go in the comment section, I want to listen now, right? His availability, of course, depends on him. So basically, he said, if he wants to make himself available, fine, no problem. But making yourself available through a written format to us, so we know and we are certain that you are available. Now, he said he wasn't available last time, so something in writing should make it clear to them that he is available. We obviously want some written commitment to ensure availability, so I can't say for certain that is a decision for him first and secondly for the coach. That is not a decision and the administration gets involved in. The JFF General Secretary added. Now, let me read that again. We obviously want some written commitment to ensure availability. So I can't say for certain that is a decision for him first and secondly for the coach. So basically, he must say he's not sure if the letter he'll write the letter, and he's not sure if he will be available. But is they saying that if he makes himself available, they want something in some level of written format stating his commitment. All right, let's continue. Bailey's agent and adopted father Craig Butler said it's up to the player to decide whether or not he wants to reintegrated into the national setup. Now that is a different talking point, and I might do a separate video on that because there's an interesting story here going around. So I'm going to do something interesting that's regarding Leon Bailey, Phoenix, and Craig Butler. And I'm going to touch on that a different time. If Leon decides to play, then that is up to him, and I'll never tell him not to play for his country. It has always been up to him to play for his country. And I've never told him not to play for his country. However, one has to take a stand for what is right and what they believe. Not every time are my beliefs the same as Leon's, but my job is to support his decision and give him the support he needs in what he does, Butler explains. This is quite an interesting one. Not every time are my beliefs the same as Leon Bailey's. That one. Interesting. Anyways, Bailey was suspended after breaking curfew last year. All right, so I'm not going to read that again. Chung pointed out that the Federation has been cautious following that episode. So the same situation when they put in their squad, Bailey come out and say fake false information and all these type of things. So this is what they're speaking about. Chung pointed out that the referee, that's Dennis Chung, pointed out the Federation is being cautious following that particular episode. He said every player intending to represent national team must sign a letter of commitment before donning Jamaican colors. It is not up to me, it is for the technical team. As far as the JFF is concerned, we're not going to stand in the way of that. What we want is a written commitment. We know that a lot of Jamaicans were upset with the situation in the past. He reiterated, we always want to select the best team. Obviously, there are a lot of dynamics that the coach, Steve McLaren, has to consider when including players in his team. One of the dynamics are, if a player decides, you know what, I'm taking a break, that's one. I can't include a player, we say, I'm going to take a break. So that's one of the dynamics. What we've asked for is just to ensure that there is written confirmation that is going to be important. And we will need to see that in order for us to agree with it, Chung reasoned. And that closes off the entirety of the article. Article is in the Observer. You can go and check it out for yourself. Written by Robert Bailey. Now, from my perspective, I understand where the Jamaica Football Federation is coming from, where that is concerned. The situation with Leon Bailey and Al Grimson that happened about a few months back, it was a national disgrace to have your international player saying that the federation is putting out false information, embarrassing the coach, embarrassing the federation, embarrassing some aspect of the technical staff because they're the one who has done the background work. And to ensure that does not happen again, they say, you know what, this applies to every player. But for this article, for this comment are mentioned by Dennis Chung, or these statements by Dennis Chung, it just specifically separate Leon Bailey, or should I say highlight Leon Bailey because of the situation that occurs with Leon Bailey, and he's the one who actually send them down this pathway. So, and for me personally, I think it's the right thing to do. And I don't think there's no issue in that. If a man is committed, there's nothing wrong with writing a commitment letter. To avoid national embarrassment again like that. A lot of persons will be disappointed. A lot of persons are going to say, no, not like that. A lot of persons say, don't do it, rate. That's just how it is. Everyone have different views, different opinion on it. Not everyone will agree with this, each other's opinion. That's how football is. That's just the nature of the game. But anyways, go in our comment section. Tell us what you think about this one, people. Big up on yourself. MG Sports TV. For me, there's nothing hard in that. Nothing at all hard in that. And just to avoid the issues. And worst case scenario, I will be at the press conference. May I beg on to do. May I beg on to do. And may I beg on to do. But it's quite interesting. It's very, very interesting. And I will be doing a follow-up video on this surrounding this article coming out at this point in time. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe button. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time. I'll see you guys again. Like, share, and in the comment section, people, there's a link. Become a member of the Patreon, and also become member of the channel. And you can also buy us a coffee if you need to. Big up on yourself, people. MG Sports TV. See you guys again. Until next time. God bless. Boom. Enjoy your Sunday, people. We're out. Now, I mean.